And now, the hottest podcast around the globe. Straight Up TV with your host, that dude all-star. With two co-hosts, the talented and opinionated Richard B. and LB.
Welcome to Straight Up TV. I'm your host, All-Star. Today in the building, we have your two talented and opinionated co-hosts, Richard B. and LB.
Yep.
Also in the building, we have Miss Ayana joining this episode. If this is your first time tuning in to Straight Up TV, you're watching Straight Up TV. We pride ourselves on keeping it straight up. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the hard conversations, the conversations that you shy from, the conversations that make you feel like a certain way when you finish having them. That's what we pride ourselves here in Straight Up TV. How you feel about that, LB?
Hey, man. Everybody that know me know I only give it straight up.
Straight
Talking
up.
to you finna get it straight up, so that's how I roll. What about you, Rashard B? How you feel about that, bro?
I think the whole world needs to be straight up, I mean, I feel like the government should be straight up.
Straight up.
With these vaccines and these
Yeah.
variances
Yeah.
and all this stuff. They got us running around like chickens with our heads cut off. We don't know what to believe.
And you're right.
trust,
And you're right.
And
Mr.
go ahead.
Miss Ayana, how you feel about that? Being straight up.
I feel like being straight up is the golden rule. It's the standard. You know what I mean? It's there's freedom and honesty. We out here setting people free.
Right. All right. Today's topic is Fitness 2021 with Monet. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
She is a popular Atlanta area trainer, personal trainer. All right. So let's put the camera on Miss Monet. How you doing, Miss Monet?
Hi. How you guys doing?
All right. Welcome to Straight Up TV.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna jump right into this interview with Miss Monet. Miss Monet, can you just introduce yourself to us and let us know what you want us to know about you?
Okay, so again, my name is Monet. I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I live out here in Atlanta now. I've been based out here for about close to 6 years. I am 31 years old. My background is in entertainment and also with fitness. And right now, my career goal is just to excel as much as I can in this fitness industry.
Right.
That's my passion.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's from Be More Careful. That's what I call Baltimore.
So how come you don't say it like Baltimore? I was about to say, how come you're not giving me what I need?
I don't have the accent, but it's been like that even when I was living there.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's all right.
Yeah.
I already know how they did you, but bump the haters. You feel what I'm
I went to
saying?
art school, so that's
Me
why.
too. Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. I get it.
Wow.
She went to art school like Andre said, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Them the
wow.
good ones.
All right. Let's just jump right in here to this Fitness 2021 with Monet. So how long have you been a personal trainer?
Okay, so to take it back, like I said, I went to art school, so I started off with dance. From there on is when I started to teach aerobics classes when I got older, of course, dance classes. I got licensed in Zumba, when that was really popular. And then when I moved out here, I started working at just some commercial gyms, and is when I decided to really get into fitness as far as getting serious, is where I got certified for personal training. Then I became a fitness director. And now I'm just out here doing it on my own.
Wow. That's great, man. That's great.
Can I jump in real
Jump
quick?
in there, LB.
Now, I don't know what Zumba is.
Uh-huh.
I just see people dancing. So what is Zumba? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a dance form, but it's like originally from out of Brazil. But you have like routine and choreographed dance moves that mostly the class knows, and each time you come in, you either add on or just keep going from it. But it's just another way of working out. It's good cardio for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
That's a good question, B.
Having fun. while
That's a
you're
good
doing
question,
it.
because I just thought you had to have rhythm and keep your body moving. I don't know. What do you think about Rashid? Rashad?
Rashid.
Come on,
Rashid Wallace is in the building.
Rashid Wallace is here, ladies and
You do the
Yeah,
dance moves the
Portland
best when you have
Trailblazers
rhythm.
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Zumba is fun. I definitely have taken a few Zumba classes, and it's like somebody who makes fitness a part of their lifestyle. You got to find a way to switch it up and kind of make it innovative and fresh and fun. And so Zumba's one of those ways.
See,
so.
but I always feel like that's kind of cliche. Like, remember Tybo?
Yeah.
with Billy Blanks.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's still out there doing it too. He's still doing it.
Everything
the
has
Geico
a
commercial.
season. You know
But
what I
I
mean?
feel, yeah, I feel like it's kind of cliche, but I mean, I guess if you get results from it, then each his own.
Have you ever seen a dancer's body though?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
get what I'm saying? So
definitely,
there, like,
yeah.
there's like real
They
like
cut in the right places.
fitness. You know, like
Yeah,
things
we're
in
athletes,
there. Yeah,
for sure.
athletes
Oh,
for
most definitely,
sure.
most definitely.
Sure, yeah.
Definitely.
So is it true that you gotta like change it up? Is that why they probably started introducing different type of styles of fitnesses so your body won't get used to it? Because I heard
Yeah.
scientifically you do have to change it
You
up.
always have to just shock your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that shock is necessary for change. So you have to push yourself beyond your limits, so to say.
Yes, which is why when people say I'm doing my steps and I'm walking, it's like you walk every single
Bruh.
day.
Yeah.
I'm the main one to say.
Can we tell
see
this
the
for
chicks-
the aunties in the back one more time?
Exactly. You see the chicks
Who walk around the track 2 times and said, "All right, girl,
What,
did
what
that
are you
every
doing? And then you snacking while you walking. So what
girl,"
is that
and then
accomplishing?
leave and go back and get something at like Starbucks.
What is
Mama,
that accomplishing?
mama, I'm sorry, I'm talking to my mama right now.
man.
Mama,
Oh, no,
leave
we're
it
gonna talk about a
alone.
lot of
I'm
people
just kidding.
that
I'm just
deep.
kidding.
Because I know some people that go hard in the mud. They work out and they go
Yeah.
hard.
Power walks.
And then they go and eat
Me.
the same bad
Me.
stuff that they
Yeah.
shouldn't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like they think genetically some people can. I've heard that some
Yeah.
people
If
can
you
get
have
away
fast
with.
metabolism.
Yeah. So I got metabolism off the yin yang. You know, my
But you
dad is
also
skinny.
work out and you run 2-3 times a day.
Yeah, yeah.
Not 2 or 3 times a
I
day.
mean, okay.
I
Sean,
do it every
I
other
see
day.
you
So
running.
your 9
Stop
mile
it.
run.
Yeah, he seen me run
I see you
before.
running.
So you
know,
run 9 miles for no
I ran
reason.
past him before, and he was driving. I was out of there.
Say
I was
what?
out of there. You know.
Well, let me tell you a quick story. So what are we talking about? So when I was in Afghanistan, I met this guy, and when I was in the gym, he was in the gym. He was special forces, so he was real cocked and real everything, right? So I was like, dog, how do you eat anything? He said he eat donuts, he eat anything. And the only reason he did that because he did so much cardio, it didn't even matter. It wasn't even a factor. He ran so much, he did so much cardio that he could eat anything.
He was also a man, though.
I have heard that if you're more active, you can eat whatever. If you get to a certain body weight and you're just active, you can eat whatever. I have heard that. So I mean, that may
We need Monet to chime in because
Everybody's
she the
different.
professional.
Yeah, I was about to
It's different body types. Everybody's different, but eventually that will catch up to you.
It catch up into you in your veins, probably.
yeah, in your
That
arteries.
too.
Yeah,
It's
in your
kind
veins.
of like, okay, if you put regular gas in like, you know, a BMW,
Yeah,
you gonna mess it up. You know, it might be all right.
yeah.
Eventually,
doing
it's
some
gonna start
damage.
smoking.
Yeah.
You've seen bodybuilders have heart attacks. You've seen all of this type of
yeah,
stuff.
man.
It's based on what you're really eating. It's
Yeah.
you gotta eat good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The-
Yeah.
One of the main things. That's probably the most important thing, honestly.
Okay.
Your eating,
Yes.
your diet.
Yeah.
So since we went there, since you brought up eating, what would be the typical meal plan for somebody trying to maintain a certain body weight? What would that consist of?
Honestly, I just say make it easy on yourself. Just eat clean. You know what's right, what's wrong. You don't want to eat fried. You don't want to do things that are, that are just like cholesterol driven and things of that nature. Just all green and just lean meat, not as much fat with your meat, and switch it up as well too. You don't want to go on like a really, really strict diet because eventually you'll start to binge eat afterwards.
Right.
You can do your challenges, yes, but just make it easy on yourself and just eat clean.
No
Right.
strict diets. You heard her. But what if I want to eat fried? I got it.
Oh, juicy crab.
You can do
Can
a
I do
strict
one?
diet, but
Okay, I changed mine. So like I used to eat fried food
Say it
like
one more
once a
time.
week.
Just
Is that
juicy crab?
bad?
Ayana
you
said
can have
juicy
a cheat meal
crabs.
every now and then.
Every now and then. She
Yeah.
said so. No once a week. Every now and then. That's
But when
not
you
once a week.
when you get to your ideal physical shape is when you can consume in some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
But let me tell y'all something. Y'all asking these questions now because y'all not in a space where like y'all are actively trying to aim or reach for something. Like if you really make this a lifestyle and you dead serious, it won't be any compromises. Like you
Yeah.
won't want to do these things. I mean, don't get me. Juicy crab is always going to be juicy crab. You get what I'm saying?
You have those.
But you have those moments, but it's just like once you get in the gym and you start seeing yourself shape
Yeah.
up and the money, the effort, the energy, you're not gonna
The
throw that
energy,
away
how
off
it makes you feel.
a slice of German chocolate cake. You're not gonna do that.
Okay, so what about the ones that don't see? You know, we live in a world of instant gratification.
Right.
You want to go to the gym your first week. You want to see your 8-pack showing.
They don't want that. They either don't want it or they want to go to Dr. Curves and spend some money.
Wow.
2,000 plus.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
not realistic.
Right.
I mean,
So-
but there are some that have unobtainable goals, but they still, I mean, it feel like they get discouraged when they even get
They're
started.
not being honest with themselves. And here at Straight Up TV, we value honesty.
You gotta be honest.
I like that. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So, Miss Monet,
Yes.
so far as clients,
Mm-hmm.
do you find yourself having more female clients or more male clients?
I have more women clients. When it comes to males, I have a lot of males who ask me to train them, but it's always a, why do you want me to train you? Like,
Oh, now it's getting.
Interpret
Now
that how
it's
you-
starting to
interpret
get.
that how you want to
because
interpret
you
it.
already
It's starting to go a certain
Yeah.
way, B.
Interpret
So
that, Amir.
explain this. So being beautiful, right?
thank
How
you.
hard is it? Like for real, like when you really trying to, like, you are just like everybody else, you trying to get to the bag, you trying to get your money, you trying to do this, you trying to be focused, but being beautiful, how does it like get in the way of like your success?
Right. Or does it
Think-
get
Yeah.
in the way?
Or does it get in the way?
It honestly depends on your personality. I'm not like an attention seeker. My photos may seem that way, but personality wise, I'm really low key. Like, I'm not like that at all. Some people can use it to their advantage, and then they may get taken advantage of and not be respected. But it's just all about how you approach people and boundaries, honestly, as far as how successful you can get. Yeah.
Got you. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. So, like, as a male, you objectify a lot. And that's just being straight up.
Yeah.
Because if a woman, like, if you see a woman who does not have a lot of clothes on, or if that's how she's presented herself to
Yeah.
you, your mentality is like, dang, as a man, you kind of like, I don't trust this. Like,
Yeah.
or I can't, put my all into this.
Right.
So, like, I'm going to treat it as such
Hey,
sometimes.
Hey, get to him straight up and quit beating around the bush.
That's
when
I
you,
am.
when you see a when you
Thank
see a
you, LB.
female
Thank
and she
you.
half naked, you be thinking, damn, I want to fuck.
Damn, I
Keep
want
it
to.
real.
Let me tell you something, though.
In whatever aspect it's in.
God, he went all the way over there. I wasn't going
But
here.
around the bush.
let me tell y'all something,
going
though.
over there, though.
It's annoying. It's annoying that this is even a conversation, because just like we just said, like, it gets in the way only if you allow it to. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as a woman, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annoying to know that, because there's a thing is pretty privilege. You're not right. You know what I mean? It can get you certain places. It can garner you attention. But of course, you got to do the
I
work
know
once
a
you
lot
in
of
there.
women that's fed right
It's
now.
annoying though, because we're actually intelligent, we're actually skillful, we're actually knowledgeable, we're actually the best for the job. But being beautiful gets in the way, and you don't think of it that way. But it's true. You get what I'm saying? I've been slept on in many sessions. It's been my session. You know what I'm saying? And they come in the room and speak to everybody but me. Because they assume I'm the jump off of the girlfriend. But I'm running the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, doesn't get in the way if you don't let it. But by golly, it's annoying.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
all right.
very annoying.
All right, let me get us back on track.
No,
So,
I mean, hold on.
Miss
Also,
Miss
'cause
Monet.
That's tough. They can't even go to the mailbox without getting
Come
hit
on,
on.
man.
Right.
I'm just trying to get some
another
gas,
episode.
brother.
That's another episode.
I can't even get asked, how are you doing? What's your name? I just get asked, can we go on a date?
Wow.
That'd be
You
the
don't
first
even
thing come out their mouth?
know my
So-
name. Like, do you know who I am? I could, what I'm saying?
Wow,
Like,
you could be a psycho serial killer, and they
exactly.
just.
And it's just
I want
like,
to take you out.
Because y'all just
Why?
see so objectively,
Don't
Hey,
say y'all.
I
now.
brought
Say
it
them.
up, didn't I?
Say they.
Yeah.
Look at him. He started looking at me. Y'all didn't see that.
Yeah.
See, camera-wise, y'all didn't see
See.
what was going on. So the main host here was looking at me like, this Negro asked the wrong question.
Yeah, you trying to take us up there too far,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I tried to give
Scale it
you.
back.
I was just straight up. I wanted to
Look,
straight
guys,
up.
this was
All right.
fitness.
Yeah, it was. All right, so Miss Monet,
yes.
since you mentioned your photos, we're
Yes.
gonna dig in here and we're gonna look at one of your photos that we have here of you.
Okay.
And when I pop this on the screen, just tell us what where you were at, what you were thinking, how you were feeling that day, and let's pop it up on the screen. Okay, wow.
Okay.
Wow, is that after a workout? Is it? Talk to
No,
us.
that is during a shoot.
Okay.
And that is just
She said
oil.
and that's just oil,
That's
Which
about-
makes your muscles,
about 65
pop
pounds.
more.
Okay.
65-pound dumbbell.
All right. And I have one more picture of Miss Monet, and we're gonna pop that on the screen and tell us what this picture is.
That's another photo shoot where it was extremely hot.
Mm-hmm.
looking like I know how to play tennis, but I don't.
That's my next question. Do you?
But it's all about the aesthetic.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, aesthetic. That's one of my favorite words ever.
Yeah. The aesthetic.
You know what my favorite word is?
SAT word for the day. Aesthetic.
In retrospect.
I bet
That's
y'all
my
can't
favorite
spell
word.
it.
I don't know why.
AES.
Come on, yeah, I was looking for it.
Look
I was
for that
looking for it.
AE.
I was looking
Yeah.
for it. All right, you
Yeah.
passed. You passed, LB.
Wow. All right. Let's keep this going. It's a great
Fun
interview.
times,
Great
both-
interview.
both shoots.
So, Miss Monet. All right. So, can you let us know, like, say when you have a client that, you know, everybody here knows that you got to push yourself to get results.
Definitely.
So, when you have a client that's not pushing themselves, they're not going to get results, or they're not going to get the results that you probably want to get. So, what tactic or what strategy do you use when you have a client that's not trying to push himself so they can get results?
I wouldn't say tactic or strategy. Just in general, you hire a fitness trainer because we are supposed to push you and hold you accountable. So that is our job, because you kind of realize that you can't do that yourself. But as far as like the journey when they're on it with you, if they do get discouraged, I just pretty much reassure them of the progress that they've made so far.
Yeah.
And also just remembering what that goal is, because you could be like the fittest person and it's always going to be something you do not like you're just going to pick at it in general. No one's ever going to be like 100% satisfied.
Right.
So
Good. That's good.
they're not. So you just got to keep on reassuring and just encouraging them that, you know, you're doing great.
Right.
Right. So a lot of positive reinforcement. It
Yeah.
seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
get more bees with honey than you do with salt.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
So let me say this. So I had a personal trainer before when I was overseas working. I had a personal trainer, German guy. So
what was his name?
Robert. His name is Robert. Robert, if you're
Hold on,
looking
hold
at
on. He's
Robert,
German
if you
guy
look
and his name is
German,
Robert?
German. No, I'm sorry, Polish.
Don't
He was
be that
Polish.
way,
He was
LB.
Polish.
His name can
He
be
was
Robert.
Polish.
I was thinking his name was going to be like.
He was Polish.
Yeah.
Gustav.
Name Robert. So my question to you is, Monet, is that so when we would have sessions, right? I was his client. He was my personal trainer. I don't think he was happy until I quit. Like when I was doing exercises and working out, he would put more weight on it. He put more weight, and if I was doing the weight, he just put more weight until I would
when
tap
it
out and
exhausted.
say, "Man, I can't get it." He would just. Is that what you guys do?
So
You
is
guys
that common?
That was his method. I do push my clients to their limits, but for the most part, he probably saw in you like more potential than what you.
That's what he
think.
said. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said, Marion, you can do more,
Yeah.
Marion.
Yeah, and you did it.
Yeah, and I did it,
And that became your PR. For
But
the moment.
I quickly realized if when I wanted to be done, just tap out, because he wasn't finna tap out on me. He wasn't finna tap out on me.
He was
Rashard, what you got to
yeah,
say about
yeah.
that, Mr. Runner?
Mr. Runner.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do more than running. I ain't gonna lie. When I started running, I'd scale back on my weightlifting. I was trying to learn how to do both.
I heard runners are
And
more
it's
lean.
so freaking hard. It is hard to really run those 2 miles, 2 point something miles every other day, and then try to go in and do more weightlifting. So what I did was I noticed it like, dang, I was like, my sets have been declining. I'm declining each set. Like I can't do 4 sets no more. Now
Yeah.
I'm doing 3 sets.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden I'm doing 2 sets. And then all of a sudden, like, you just freaking fall off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
it's important to rest and recover for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
don't burn
Because
yourself
even
out.
when I go to the gym, I used to run a 10 to 14 minute mile.
Uh-huh.
I barely get 14 minutes now on a mile on
Right.
the treadmill, but I can lift all day.
Right.
Right.
So I guess It's just you have to give and take and
That
whatever.
balance. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
got-
have it, find
I
your
got-
balance.
I got some male pro athlete partners, friends.
Yeah.
So like, they look at my IG and they'll see me running, and then they be like, "No, you got to get to 7 minutes and 30 seconds, bro. Each mile, bro. You almost there,
Keep
bro.
challenging
You got it,
yourself,
bro.
yeah.
You got it, bro. I know
That's
you can get
definitely a
it."
challenge for you.
Chris, you acting like I'm 6'8". I ain't 6'8", bro.
you got-
I'm 5'10".
the
Okay,
short
strap.
I got the
Short
short. You can get 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I can't get
I
that.
gotta take more steps, nigga.
Yeah. Quit telling
You
people
can
I
get
can do
it.
that.
You can get it. As a man thinketh, so is he.
Okay.
No,
well,
that's
I'm
it.
just
Speaking into
saying.
existence.
Come on, yeah, you can
There
do
you
it.
go.
You can
See,
do
but
it.
sometimes people just be talking to you and not really like
Understanding.
understanding. Like,
Understanding, yeah.
I got a different body type, right? Like you said, so I might need to do something else. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
people
Oh,
are just
man.
talking based off of what they can do.
Like when you go lift with your weightlifting partner that's bigger than you, and every time you do a set, he want to change the weights out and expect you to lift what he lifting. Nah,
Right.
Bro,
But
So-
you feel so accomplished though after you do it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. What is it? What is the endorphins? The endorphins are real for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
You definitely feel that.
I want to figure out what was your main reason for getting into fitness, because you said, as you stated, you started off as dance. So how was that transition from dance to fitness? What happened to make you just kind of, or was it just kind of natural? You just fell
It was
into
just a natural transition. It's just another thing of moving your body. It was like, of course, I've always been active and fit, so I just went into fitness. I couldn't really think of anything else that I would want to do besides being in the industry as far as entertainment. Other than that, I was like, I would do fitness because I enjoy that as well.
Oh, okay. Now, have you danced professionally, like on a movie set or a TV show or something like that?
Yeah, I've done a couple of things for TV and background for certain artists as well. And when I was dancing heavily with modern and ballet technique, we did like different tours and stuff in different states nationally.
Okay.
We had shows, concerts, and all that kind of stuff.
Where did you go to university?
I went to a film school out in LA.
Okay.
And then I came back home and I graduated from Oregon State University.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
come on home.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Morgan.
Oh, you said Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay.
University.
HBC.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
HBCUs in the house.
My bad, y'all. I gotta put this other earphone on.
And we are back, and we are back, and we are back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just not tuning in,
Okay, we back.
This is episode 7. Episode 7. It is Fitness 2021, and we have a popular Atlanta area personal trainer, Miss Monet, and we're doing a great interview. And we're going to continue. So, Monet,
Yes.
Can I finish ask my question before the break?
we're going to come back to you. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Gotta put that in the bill.
Miss Monet, there's always some times when people say different things about personal trainers. Why I won't, they're this, they're that. So what is the biggest myth that you know or you hear about personal trainers?
Honestly, I don't really know of any myths about personal trainers.
What about female personal trainers? Is there any
I
misconceptions?
don't know. You guys
about-
tell me. I don't.
I do feel like there's a misconception about professional women in general, and I don't think you have any children. Do you have any children? About professional women in general and them being mothers and wives. Like, I feel like a lot of times people think that you just have to be like the it girl who's just the rich auntie.
Yeah.
or you know what I mean, married with kids. You cannot have both, and I feel like that's a false claim for sure.
Well, I would see that. A lot of men do think like that.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of men do think like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Myths
like
in
you
a
said,
good way or a
we're
bad way?
superficial creatures. What'd you say?
It could be a
Myths-
good myth. What's a
myths-
good myth?
I'm asking, like, are you talking about good myths or bad myths?
Or
Just
just
any
in
in
general.
general. Yeah, in general. In general. Well, for example, Richard, when we did the J Rock,
Yeah.
he said that the myth for male personal trainers were that they were military.
Militant.
They were going to be all at
Okay.
you too much,
Yeah, that could be one.
and
thing.
that they make a lot of money.
They
They make a lot of money. He said
Yeah.
that they make a lot of money.
I got
So
it,
he said they make a lot of money, and
Some people are like thoughts, right?
yeah. They make a lot of money. They want to sleep with their clients.
Yeah.
They're
I
military.
feel like that's definitely true for the male personal trainers.
Yeah.
That's just
Wait a
LB
minute, B.
talking. That's just LB talking.
No. Because me and Richard B did the episode with J Rock. I have a new vision of male personal
You gain the
trainers.
respect for him.
J Rock said.
Okay.
This is what J Rock said. And you
This-
correct
yeah,
me.
J-Rock
you
said this.
correct me if J Rock said when he approaches a husband and wife, he's going to train the wife, but when he approaches the husband and wife, he actually talks to the husband more than he even talks to the wife, just to let him know, look here, bro, I'm just here to train your
That's
wife.
necessary, though. That's necessary.
You gotta
I don't care what
soothe the
nobody
man
say. That's
ego. You
necessary.
gotta soothe the man ego.
That's
to make-
necessary.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah.
The man is-
You're dealing
Yeah.
with somebody's whole other situation, you know
Yeah.
what I'm
But
saying?
see,
This is-
person like me, if he going overboard, I'm like, oh, this nigga trying to trick me.
Exactly.
But you know what?
Listen,
That
bruh.
one thing about Americans that gets on my nerves is that we're definitely like a, everybody knows but nobody says type of society, and it's annoying. You get what I'm saying? It's so annoying. Like, even when, as you mentioned earlier, like the pretty privilege situation, like, men don't like to acknowledge that y'all give us a hard time with everything. Not everything. You get what I'm saying? The exception, Straight Up TV. But I'm just saying, men don't like to acknowledge
Thank you.
that y'all give us a hard time. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't really smoothly and effortlessly do anything without y'all interjecting y'all little 1-2 cents in here.
Right.
What's a 1-2 cent?
Okay.
What is the definition of 1-2
Sorry,
cents?
was I venting? Was I angry?
What's a 1-2 cent?
Angry black woman. Look, as soon as you start speaking your mind,
Expound on 1-2 cents.
Right.
Expand on that.
What's 1-2 cents?
Well, it's just that, like, one thing that I've learned as an adult woman is that sometimes, especially in this industry, as I'm in music, it's male dominated. You get what I'm saying? I've learned to, unfortunately, stroke egos, because that's what it takes.
That's female.
That's
male,
what
that's
it takes.
everybody.
You know what I mean? That's just a reciprocal exchange of, like, the male and female energy. Like, females, we don't necessarily, my thing is, it's like, we don't want to stroke egos unwarrantedly. Like, I don't even know if there's a word, but we
we'll
want to feel led to do that.
Right.
We want to do that on our own accord. But, like, dudes, the insecurity and fear is so deep seated.
Yeah.
We have to, like, coax you guys out of it, and it's exhausting. And this isn't everywhere. This is not just personally. This is professionally as well.
She talking to
I'm
somebody.
sorry. Am I being too honest?
No,
talking
this straight up TV.
Right.
This straight up TV. Say what you got to say.
Listen, it's just it's tiresome. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that, like, in this generation and beyond, especially if we're trying to be so innovative and pivotal when it comes to forward movement and change, we need to address all the areas, even the super duper uncomfortable ones, like emotional insecurity and underdevelopment in certain areas when it comes to the male and female aspect. Like, it's concerning. But we can move forward. Sorry, I went to school.
But what you mentioned about the myths, I think it works both ways.
Yeah, both
for
ways?
sure. Yeah.
So have you had clients or male clients that have solely seeked you out just in trying to get some, pretty much trying to get with you, trying to holler at you?
It's never gotten that far because I kind of am
You
intuitive
can
as
feel
far
it?
as knowing up front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can feel it.
So
Yeah.
it does happen.
Like,
She
I know what this is.
yeah.
Right. So it's not like she'd be anti
You
helping
ain't
you.
trying.
Like, she's passionate about it. So she's like, if you're serious about fitness, I'll help you.
Yeah, I go into real in depth with the questions.
Right, but
about
don't start
goals.
asking me what I do in my free time. Like, you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is not what this is, sir.
It's similar to, like, somebody, like, playing with your, like, this is your passion. It's basically one of your passions, right?
Yeah,
So when
playing
somebody
with
come
your
and play
life
with your
type shit.
passion, like, it's like, bruh. Like, it's just like
Yeah.
getting into a musical room, music exec room, and then they trying to play you. They trying to tell you got to do this and do this and do that, and you like, bro, I just love music, bro. I
And
don't
I'm
want
not
to do
that
that.
greedy. Like,
Yeah.
not all
No.
money is good money. Like,
Right,
I don't
right.
care
Yeah.
if you're about
Right, I like
music.
that, I like
Say that
that.
again.
I
for
like
me,
that.
Monet. Say
Yeah.
that
Money is
again.
good
She said
money.
Monet
No.
say all
No, it's
money
all money.
ain't good.
Ain't good money.
Man,
And
demons
you know
are
what?
heard
You
that.
gotta be a certain level of, like, at a certain level of spiritual and emotional security to, like, confidently say that.
Yeah.
To be like, nah, bro, I don't even need your cash.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't-
Oh,
yeah.
hey,
With that energy.
I ain't got nothing to add to that. That was
Yeah,
all-
that
was
cash is
straight.
dirty.
Yeah, I don't
It's
want
dirtier than the
Keep it.
regular
I'm
cash.
good on that, bro.
All right, let's
Get
keep
on
it. Let's
that.
keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So it is known that fitness is pretty much a lot about what you eat to your diet. So Monet, can you tell us maybe a sample of what your diet is like in one day, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep?
Okay, so it may sound cliche, but I'm not really into eating a lot of meat.
Okay,
I just never really been a meat eater.
got it.
But just to start from the morning time, I'm eating maybe like a breakfast sandwich. Here's the other thing, though. My goals have fluctuated.
Okay,
I was 125 pounds last year. I'm 140 pounds as of today.
right.
On purpose.
Okay.
Purpose.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So your goal was to gain more
My
weight over the
my
past
goal
year?
was to be thick in these streets.
Come on.
Wait.
She made me come in on that one.
She said thick.
She said, let me tell you something,
gotta take a
too.
sip on
I ain't
that
even
one.
gonna let you do it, Monet, because I can talk too
my
much.
eyes
But, like, as a fact, because I'm 30, right?
Yeah.
So let me tell you something about, like, adult women. Like, when you really gracefully, like, cross that threshold into adulthood,
Yeah.
there are certain things that don't bother you anymore. Like, being skinny isn't necessarily at the top of your list anymore.
Yeah.
Like holding on to your youth isn't what it is. It's just really wanting to be your best self. And if nature is causing for me to have a few more hip dips than previously, then that's fine.
Okay.
We're
Well,
just gonna
I
make it
got
five.
something to say about
Hold
that.
on a second.
We just gonna make it five though.
Would be-
Go ahead.
I love all them hip dips. That's all I'm saying.
But see, and that's what I'm saying is like the hip dips is like people don't even and we're bringing it home. Being yourself, you get what I'm saying? It's like no matter where you at, physically, emotionally, whatever. If you just are yourself with it, it's gonna win.
So
Right,
basically,
right,
my
right.
diet really depend on what my goal is at the moment.
Yeah.
So eating more calories in order for me to gain the weight that I wanted to gain. And now just maintaining my size. But just a breakfast sandwich in the morning. I'm having a trail mix and different fruits as far as snacks throughout the day. I juice as well. Little smoothies too. As far as lunch, I'm always doing like a salad. I love salads. And for dinner, fish, like salmon. I started to be really good at salmon. Cooking
Right.
salmon.
That's good.
That's
Don't
one of
ask
my
me if I can
favorites.
cook.
That's one of my
But
favorites.
I'm
Let
starting
me
to be
tell you
really good
something.
with
You're
cooking
rich,
salmon.
okay?
I am the
You're
goat.
rich.
I'm the goat at salmon.
And that's okay because you
I'm
can
goated.
you can hire somebody named
Goated.
JJ to cook everything. You feel what I'm saying? That's all
Yeah,
right.
but cooking is therapeutic too.
Yeah,
But just some salmon and greens on the side, and potatoes is really good as far as keeping up with weight on both ends, sweet potatoes and regular potatoes. But it's not that like fancy. It's real plain, honestly.
I like to put
Okay,
the
so
salmon on the Barbie.
you mentioned that you were trying to get thick in these streets,
I love
right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned you went from 125 to 135 or
No,
145.
I'm 140 right now.
Okay, so in this picture, where were you at? 125 or 145?
No, that's a 120.
That's a 120. So you were trying to get thicker than this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just to be clear.
Yeah, it was pretty
I got a
thick if you ask
question
me.
about that thickness.
That was pretty thick.
So, like, I think y'all understand the power of y'all being thick.
I'm also 5'3".
They understand the power.
They understand the
and
You
power.
know what? The
mentality
same way
of
y'all
the male.
understand y'all's power is the same way we understand ours. And it's just that, let me tell you something.
We don't understand our power. 'cause-
Yes, y'all do.
No, we
What
don't.
power?
But women
Yeah,
don't
we
always.
don't
Hey,
You know what? And this is this American stuff I'm
keep it
talking
real.
about. Okay, what power? You know the power you're talking about.
I think our power.
You
been
get what I'm
getting
saying? No, it's not.
Look, the
Because let me
power
tell
to
you,
pee go
male
both
dominance is real.
Power to pee go
But
both
if we're
ways.
keeping it 1,000%
Wow. Keep it.
1,000 wow.
it
Like
thou
if
wow.
women really bossed up in their energy, we could really run the whole world. You
I
get
get
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah,
but we
we
care
do,
about y'all little
honestly.
sucker feelings too much.
Oh wow.
And it's annoying. It might be tequila.
Don't go that far.
You know, but it's honest. It's honest. A lot of things that women do.
But you giving it a general.
I'm not though.
generalization.
73% of women that are
Come on,
incarcerated right
statistics.
now in the United States are in there
Come on,
because of a
statistics.
male-related
We got stats,
crime.
too.
They were in there. 73. That's a high percentage now.
Hey,
73% that are incarcerated in the United States.
I don't have no stats, but I know a lot of men that's locked up because a female lied on
And
them,
I
too.
know I know a lot
I
of
know
women that's
somebody
locked up because
too.
a female because a male just
Go
out there
both
doing
ways.
dirty
It go
work.
both ways. That's
You know
it.
what?
go
Me and
both
LB
ways.
gonna fight.
Hey,
It go
let go.
both ways.
How did we get here though? I don't know how we got here.
That's the natural ebb and flow of conversation.
We
also.
just talked about the power. I put up the picture. I
power
wanted to
of
know it's a
both
125.
The question was the power of thickness.
The power,
power
of thickness.
Okay.
For
Go
me,
ahead.
For me, it was more so of grown woman weight.
Grown woman. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
grown
yes.
woman
Not
weight.
But you
like
know
a
what
little
comes
girl.
with thickness, though, don't you? Like mentally, don't you know what comes with thickness?
What
No,
comes
what
with
comes with it?
For me,
What comes with it, B?
Yeah.
Let me
What
create
comes with it real quick, B?
Let me say in R&B. Let me save you. Let me save you.
No,
Let me
you
save
ain't
you.
gotta say me. I know what I'm gonna say. It comes with a lot more men that you don't really want to be trying to holler at you.
I definitely
It's
have a
gonna
lot
come
of
with a
weird
lot of that.
conversations
It's
in
gonna
the
it's come
grocery
with
aisle.
all that weird type of energy
Yeah.
because men are whoremongers for thickness.
That
Can I
comes
answer
with
for the-
greatness.
Can I answer for the
Okay.
females?
Especially the black men.
Can I answer for all the females around the
No,
world?
with your male perspective. No, you cannot.
I'm very much objectionable.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead,
very
go
much
ahead, go ahead.
objectionable. I think that's because it's a male-dominated world that we're the only ones that see it like that. A female should be able to wear whatever the hell she wants outside and not be objectified.
Yeah.
She should be able to bend over in public and not worry about if somebody staring at her ass or not. I mean, that's just the way shit has been since the 20s, 30s, and 40s when we started realizing that, or started treating females like things instead of people.
True.
So once
Do we
that
have
changes,
applause?
Once that changes, then we'll be able to get
Oh, you'll get it. Oh, you'll get the applause. You trust
They'll
me.
work it in post, okay? Post production.
That's all I'm saying.
That's post production.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. All men don't want a thick. Yo, I'm gonna put that out there.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
All men don't want a thick.
Some want a bean pole.
But it's not for you guys.
Right.
It's for us.
Right.
Some guys just want,
Well, at least for
you know,
me,
a
it's for
woman
me.
that looks nice and.
Oh,
But
Hold
you
on,
know
wait,
what?
hold on,
That's the
rewind,
importance of
rewind.
being yourself, though.
Rewind,
You know what I
Yana.
mean?
Rewind. What did you say? She said it's not for the guy. It's for themselves.
Yeah, it's for us.
guess I
At
could-
least-
We
at least
always
me,
look
it's
good for
me.
us. I want you to know
Exactly.
that.
So, but America needs to know that because America.
Okay,
thinks we looking
America,
good for everybody else.
we always will look good for us because women just have such a consideration about just like our overall aesthetic in general. Like how I just know, like recently I just lost like maybe 15 or so pounds, just quarantine weight off. You get what I'm
So
saying?
you didn't get thick during quarantine.
You know, sis was thick. Okay, we gonna put a picture on the screen. We'll do that in post too, post production. Anyway, but no, like you know, like one thing that I don't even think men are just considering is just like what the female body goes throughout our lives. You get what I'm saying? Just the anatomy, childbirth, just the changes, whatever we go through. So it's important that we feel comfortable in our skin, just in general, anybody,
I have
but
5
women in
daughters,
particular.
so
So
I'm open.
you're
I'm
completely.
completely open.
Okay, so you get it,
Oh, yeah,
1,000%.
I definitely
And
get it.
okay, having 5 daughters, just really quickly, having 5 daughters, being a male with no maybe like prior like major female experience, how has that like really opened your viewfinder on the female perspective of things?
It was more so harder for the adjustment with the first one, so my oldest. But after that, I just fell in place.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not gonna change.
Yeah.
You know, they have certain female issues that only affect them that I had, you know,
That you're
I
just
don't know
completely
how to feel
oblivious
about it.
to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had to open myself up to that and prepare for that for them and kind of, you know, get them ready for those situations. So
I still got something to say
completely
about the
understand.
thickness, though.
Go ahead,
Go
Rashad.
ahead.
Hey,
That's how you know Rashad ain't shit. Talking about some,
No.
but thick though.
No.
But
This
she
is what I got
thick,
to say.
though.
See, look. This is what I got to say. So, like, if I put it on my perspective, if I said something like, I want to get thick, I have a reason behind it. Like, for me, I lay in the bed, I lay on my side because I'm so bony. It pains me.
You
But
think
I
women
want to
don't
lay.
want to-
I want to lay on my side because that's how I want to sleep. Because it's comfortable sometimes, but it's only comfortable for like 3 minutes. So I need to get a little thicker so it don't hurt me.
But what you,
See,
how you
y'all
trying to
have
relate
no
that
other
back?
reasons.
How
I
you
got a
trying to
reason.
relate that back to
I
a woman's
know,
body?
because a woman never gives a reason.
Rashard B is saying
It's
that
plenty
women
of-
get thick
okay,
for vanity.
Yeah.
Giving
And
birth
men
to a
get
child
thick
is
for-
enough. I'm not a mother, but
just
giving birth
saying,
to a child is just enough.
As
Like,
a male, I would have a complete reason on why I'm getting thick. Like a woman just say it's for me.
Cause
That's her
life,
answer all the
because
time.
life.
It's for me. I like the way I fit in my clothes better.
Yeah.
There you go. Explain.
and-
That's what I'm talking about.
But also, let me say this from a trainer standpoint. My choice to gain weight isn't the greatest thing for other fitness people in their eyes.
Right.
Because they would rather me, or other people would rather me be really lean.
Right.
And that's kind of body shaming too on a person, and very hard to deal with too, because you're just like, why can't I just be the way I'm being? And they're like, and they put a certain representation on yourself as far as how you're supposed to look to be a trainer. But I'm honestly the most happiest I've ever been with this weight versus when I was like 6-pack.
Let me tell you what
Which
taught
is
me
so
that.
weird.
Don't-
Now we've seen the pictures. You still get body shamed?
I would say so, yes. Yeah.
It's different strokes for different folks. Like I take yoga, like on my off days, like days I don't train with my trainer. I just take yoga. And at the studio that I go to in Midtown called Yonder Yoga, there's all different types of teachers.
Shout out Yonder Yoga.
Shout out Yonder Yoga. You should pay me now. But there's there's like all different kinds of teachers. Come on.
Pay me
I
now.
also don't know what he's giving. But anyway, there's all different sorts of teachers, and I'm not gonna lie, because we have a preconceived notion of what yoga or whatever else is supposed to look like. But my teacher came out the first class thicky wicky. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, sis. All right, well, this must be a community class. This must be a teacher training.
City class. Right?
No, but when I tell you, she came out and she showed out. She had so much strength. She was just hitting handstands and all kinds of poses and this just effortlessly. It was flawless. And so it just really, you really can't take things for face value. Sometimes you can, but a lot of times it's a lot of depth underneath that surface. So like, it's really different strokes for different folks. I feel like you are what your trainer is. And if your trainer showing out, you gonna show out. And if your trainer lazy, you gonna be lazy.
See how she said thicky wicky? What if I said that?
Thicky wicky.
I can say
I
that.
can't even say it.
Yeah, you can.
And I can't say it and, be,
Can't
and
say
then really not even be trying. Because, like, person like me, I can really tell you something and really not even want you. Like, for real. Like, I can really be like that.
And that's me as well.
I really can.
But the society today, a female can't. How you doing, mom? How you doing? You good today? Okay. That's all the bruh be wanting sometimes. But they get approached so many times with bad stuff.
It's the
that
trauma.
They feel it differently.
trauma.
It's
It's
PTSD
trauma.
in
A
these
lot of
streets.
times it's not us, and I want you to know it's not just us, but we are so traumatized by the constant like bombarding of just unwarranted attention. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think if it was taken away, we might even feel some way too, because we don't want to be ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aisha Curry.
But at the same
All
time,
right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back. If you're just not joining in, we are having Fitness 2021 with Monet. She is a popular Atlanta area personal trainer.
Let's stop saying Atlanta. Let's say worldwide.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Yes, because I do virtual.
Manifestation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
All right.
and they're in
technically.
different states.
Got it. So let's jump back in here. Miss Monet, personal trainer.
Yes.
You have to hire clients, and you have clients, and you train them, and they get in shape, and they look better, and they thank you. So there comes a time where you have to get paid.
Okay.
So my question to you is, do you have an app? They pay you on your app, or do they pay monthly, or do they pay for nighttime services, or do they pay for morning services? Do they pay to work at home? Do they pay to work in the gym with you? How does this hourly rate go?
It's simple. They just pay monthly.
Monthly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oscar did all of that. He was like, it's simple.
They pay an hour. So a minute. So
She's like, you can't buy
you're
no-
telling me if I want to train at home versus if I want to train in the gym, it's the same price?
Yes. Because you're getting the same workout. Actually, it's probably harder virtual than in person because
Yeah.
it's less breaks.
Okay.
I don't like virtual training. Can I say that though? I don't like it.
I don't like virtual.
No.
Nothing.
You haven't had it with
Virtual
me.
everything sucks.
Wait, do you have a drop-in class? I'm like, come on.
She said you. She
I wear
said
my mask. It's cool.
All right.
she said you can't pay her in grams.
Yeah.
She said no gram purchases. She said it's an ounce over here
Look, hey,
monthly.
money on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Makes
yeah,
it
she take
smooth.
all forms of payment, right?
Wow.
And you.
And that's the same thing as far as like not all money is good money type thing. You still want to get a certain clientele that respects you.
Right.
And it's professional, you know what I mean?
Right.
They know your worth and
Yeah.
things of that nature.
All right. Well, we gonna jump over to Mr. LB. Mr. LB is gonna ask you a series of questions, and we're gonna let that flow. And the floor is on you, Mr.
I don't
LB.
know about a series, but I know she was talking about being a traveling humanitarian earlier
Yes.
in the episode. I just wanted to know
Ultimate
what
goal.
would your main focus be on that.
Just health and wellness, for sure. Mind, body, and spirit.
So is that traveling worldwide, traveling locally in the States? Like, where do you see that going?
I wanted to go internationally.
Okay, so
International.
going to South Africa and teaching villages,
Yeah.
going to India and teaching those about fitness.
Right.
Yep, because
That's
I've always
good, that's
had like
good.
a little affinity with archaeology and anthropology and things like that. So I figured, how can I tie this into my passion? So
That way you'll get to see the
Both
sites
sides.
and do it the same. That's
Right,
one of my
right,
passions
right,
too,
right.
archaeology and history.
yeah,
I love history.
come
Yeah, I love history.
on.
You got to
I'm
know
a
where you
Sag,
come from
so,
to know where
yeah.
you're going.
So happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What did you do for your birthday?
I went to restaurants.
That's cute.
I
Don't
know
even
it's
do it like
COVID,
that.
but yeah,
It's
you
cute.
know.
It's cute.
But
So
yeah.
where do you see yourself with your fitness business in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I want the name or the brand to just carry itself, where people can reach out to it for whatever fitness needs they want. But I really want to tie into the spiritual side, the wellness, because I think mentally is where it all starts first.
If you had like a slogan for your lifestyle and your brand, like what would it be?
A slogan for my lifestyle and my brand.
Or just any saying that like represents who you are and what you stand for.
Well, the name is motivate by Monet. So I would say she got motivated.
Okay.
She
I
got
like
motivated
that.
to do what she wants
I
to
like
do.
that.
And if anything in life, you know.
I like
Oh
that.
yeah, motivation is the key. Motivation is the key to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Have you ever met somebody that you would say was unmotivationable? Somebody that was untrainable. You ever met that person?
Untrainable.
You just can't motivate them.
Exactly. They just don't want to do right. Can't get right.
Yeah.
Difficult now.
I've come across a couple people like that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's just a part of the profession. You're not going to get the same client. Not everybody's going to be easy. So eventually, though, that person finds the confidence within their self, because that's just what it really is, what it boils down to. And then things just start to work smoothly, and they start believing in themselves.
So you just get rid of them? How you get rid of them?
No, I don't get rid of them. I work through it. I'm very patient with people. That's another thing as far as we were talking about the myths, as far as people being really militant, things of that nature. A lot of my clients say that they've stuck with me because of my personality. Wow. They're like, you're just so sweet, and they're like, your workouts are so hard, but you're not yelling at me, so I'm confused about everything. They're like,
there go that word again.
Keep going,
Remember we said personality with J-Rock?
Yeah.
And when we said like personality goes a long way with absolutely everything you're doing in life. Like your personality matters. So if you just got a trash personality, it's gonna be hard for you to be successful in this world.
Yeah,
don't nobody
key.
want to be associated with someone who's got a bad personality.
Because it's an energy that
it's exhausting, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Truly. It takes more from you than it gives to you. So
it's already taken a lot out of you to make that choice to go on this journey, and then if you have someone who's putting you down at the same time or not really coaching you right, it just makes it even harder for that person.
Right.
So think about it in that aspect.
Work out at all.
Yeah.
Really. Wow. I understand that, because you just don't want to be bothered with bad energy. I know LB, you talk about energy. You won't even speak to nobody if they got bad energy.
Solely on energy. My aura won't even let me approach you if your energy is off. Or if I meet you and your energy is off, I'll be in the same room with you, and I won't even say two words to you, just because I can't.
Yeah, me too.
I can't physically. I can't be fake. You know, straight up TV.
Yeah,
I can't
me
be
either.
fake. You know what I'm saying? And me speaking to somebody or interacting with somebody that I know for a fact is off, I can't do it. So energy definitely.
Yeah. And I can attest to that. You telling the truth, because when I met LB, me and LB, shoot, man, we sat in class, didn't speak.
We ain't talk for a while.
We ain't do nothing. And he let me know one day. One day he said something. You said like, something to the effect of, you just don't talk to anybody until you figure out or see their energy or see what they pushing. Yeah. I think we had already shot like 2 music videos, a couple small films, and we finally started going to lunch together.
And you don't figure out who somebody is till you figure out what they want. And I'm a firm believer of that. So if your energy ain't right, I won't fuck with you.
So what if you feel bad energy, Monet, when you meet somebody? Is there a method to how you just like?
I've gone through assessments. Which is where I initially meet the person and I figure out their fitness level and if we're actually going to become one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start training together.
Right.
And it's been times where I'm just like, I'm not even really going to follow up with you because I don't want to
Wow.
deal with
Yeah.
it.
And you actually tell them to their face that you good?
No,
You
I
have to
just
follow up?
don't reach out.
But it's
okay.
that important. You got to protect your energy and your space. Like,
Yeah.
Say it
you
again.
got to. You
Y'all
got
hear that? Y'all hear that?
You
Y'all.
have to protect your energy.
Yeah.
That's why y'all didn't get the call back from Monet. Y'all.
But let me tell you something. It's real energy vampires out here, dog.
Right there.
It's real people out here who are so codependent. They looking for anything in any area, whether it's your fitness
They
training.
said, bye, Felicia.
They codependent. They looking
Exactly.
for validation.
They look, you know what I mean?
All
Let
you
me
do
tell you
is
something,
validate
sis. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm gonna pray for you in that narcissistic spirit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray for it.
She's talking to somebody right now. I hope
Talking
you
to
listen.
somebody, amen.
Amen.
All right.
All right. LB.
Hey man, I just wanted to know more about that humanitarian.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I feel.
Is there room for another question?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. Like something that I was discussing with my homegirls the other day is like, okay, maybe I'm just feeling this because I'm 30 and like I feel like 30 is like men and women like finally kind of cross over that like threshold into adulthood. Like you're really not grown until you're knocking on 30 something. For real.
I'm 30.
And you
Just a
just now
baby.
feeling like it,
Full
right?
grown now.
Like even 29 or 30 right now feels like I'm just now tiptoeing over into, you know what I mean?
Adulthood.
Right,
Yeah.
adulthood. So anyway, we were talking about just how like fitness and maintenance? Like, do you want to be like a J-Lo, or do you want to be like your homegirl you went to school with who got 5 kids and no teeth? Like, same age though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all know people like that.
Yeah.
And like in
On
adulthood,
Facebook.
you make a choice and the decision to maintain a certain standard of like living, or just to let it all go because you like, shit, I'm gonna die anyway, might as well die with cheesecake. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like, how do you feel about that? Like, about like, let's say if you're speaking to a woman or a man who's crossing over that threshold and making a decision to make fitness a lifestyle, or just kind of leave it in their youth, like what would you say to somebody like that?
There's enough examples that shows at any age, honestly, you can be your best self. One woman, Ernestine Shepherd, she's actually from Maryland. Yeah, and I think she
70
either in her
something now.
80s now.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, yeah. And she started at her 50s. So there's no limit to when you can start. It's just the consistency. But some people are just so programmed to thinking, oh, I'm this age, so I can look like that and I'm okay with it. Some people don't care. Yeah. And that's totally fine. You don't have to force fitness or anything on anybody. That's why I said it starts with your mindset. But if you are trying to have that a part of your journey, just letting them know that this can actually be done. That would be through the examples that people are setting.
Right.
But at the same time, don't you have to make sure those goals are realistic?
No, they are realistic.
They have to be realistic.
Anything with consistency and hard work, you can reach your goal.
For sure. If it's 1 month or 11 years, like, it can happen.
It can happen.
Yeah.
You have the main thing is consistency.
Consistency, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they say you don't fail until you
consistency
stop.
is the key. You don't
fail
Yeah, I
until
like
you
that.
stop. That's
Yeah.
that's like the golden rule of life.
Yeah.
You don't
Come on,
fail
coach.
until you stop.
That's that
That's
coach.
really that's how it really is.
Now, if you're trying to look like a filter on IG and stuff like that, that's totally different.
You might want to visit Cosmetic Chris on Instagram and find you a consultant or a doctor. No.
Send that check.
Yeah, right.
Dr. Miami, I heard you
Okay,
pretty
come
good.
on. Dr. Curves. Come on now.
She's trying to go.
All I'm saying
She
is,
wanna go.
by the time I'm 40, I'm going to have a kid or two. And sis is going to want some reconstructive
Hey,
something.
that's what I was going to say.
You may not need it.
May not if I keep it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying now, though. I'm
But
really
there's
trying.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with plastic surgery, though.
I don't think it's anything wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing
But
wrong
I
with
think
it
it's
either.
wrong if you're 22 and you just thick and you don't want to work out.
Nah, if you 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Shameful.
I just say don't
You
make
get your
it.
ass
Don't
up.
think that it's a quick fix.
yeah.
Listen,
Because
this straight up TV, I got to cut in there. Y'all talking. Listen, I don't like to see that big old fat ass with the legs look like toothpicks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all surgery is not good.
No, but you know what? It depends on who you go to, and like you really like with anything, it's a process. You got to vet, you got to do your research, you got to do whatever. But my thing is, my rule of thumb is with cosmetic surgery or cosmetic procedures of any kind. It's like you got to do it for you above all. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to have a fat ass for society, then you know what I mean. You're gonna look. I say this example. When I was doing pageants, like in my early 20s, 22.
You a pageant girl?
I was a pageant girl. I was Miss Black USA. Holla. Yeah, Miss Black USA International. Holla. I did Miss Georgia. I did a couple other things. Anyway, we'll put some pictures up there post production. But anyway, but like I will say this. You know, cosmetic surgery and all of that, it runs rampant in the beauty industry. So when I was doing pageants, like as a black girl, like, you know, I wanted a nose job. No shade, but like I just wanted a nose job. Everybody was getting them. You know what I mean? And I felt like the closer I was to whiteness, the better the chance
Let
of
me
winning.
get that Michael Jackson
Right.
special there.
But I say all that to say, if I would have gotten a nose job at 22 versus how I feel about myself at 30,
Yeah.
would have been sorely
Yeah,
disappointed.
you don't need a nose job.
Different,
Yeah.
sorely disappointed. If
too
you know what I'm
early
saying,
for
I'm
certain
already
decisions.
tiptoeing on Michael Jackson territory anyway. So it's just like, you know, I don't want to give it no more than what it deserves. You feel me?
I
Yeah.
think you say about Lil Kim and people that get
You know what?
older, they
It's
get
a-
that nose job and stuff later.
And see that's dangerous, and that's the thing about having
will be
no queen bee slander. Let me tell you, but queen bee honesty will be appreciated here on today. And I will say, even like somebody like Lil Kim, I really do applaud Lil Kim. I think she's beautiful. I think that she has amazing talent, but she allowed the opinions and the thoughts of other people to define
and
who
that's
she
what I
was.
was getting
She
to.
never took the time.
That's what I was getting to.
She
A
never
lot
took
of
the time to sit
females-
with herself.
A lot of females let the opinion and the thoughts of other people get to them. and
Because they don't
dictate
want to do
their
the dirty
lives.
work. Let me tell you, so every human being in this world is going to have like a dark night of the soul moment where you understand that this life that you living in and everything that you got going on is bigger than you. It's more than just looking good and smelling good and making money or whatever. It's bigger. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
know
yeah.
the answer to that.
So it's as basic as fight or flight.
Come on, you feel what I'm saying? And if you don't have that moment and you don't seek that out for yourself, you're going to end up like a little
If you can't get
kid.
down, you
Yeah.
gonna lay down.
Answer
But
right,
it all starts here care of your mental
Come
health.
on now.
I think that should be a procedure, right? For like before you decide to make the decision to get the surgery, there should be like
A mental evaluation.
the
Yeah.
mental evaluation,
you're
and
never
then
gonna
I
be
think they do offer
satisfied.
those
Never.
before you get plastic.
But
Never.
no, I think you should be doing something anyways, physically beforehand, just to make sure that your body can really.
You
handle
supposed to,
it
but
and
let me
take
tell
it.
you something. Capitalism, America, it don't matter.
Got that money.
It's plenty people who
dollar.
want tummy
You got
tucks who
that
get
money,
tummy
we gonna do
tucks who fat. How you gonna have ab etching, but your bat wings hanging to the floor? Sis, I'm upset with you.
You got the extra little.
I'm upset
you
with
got
the
bat wings, you
disproportion.
finna go out and
I
glide.
am,
Yeah.
and I'm upset with the doctor for even doing this procedure, and I'm upset with yourself for thinking that you even needed that. You couldn't take 6 months to evoke the discipline that you needed to change your life, but you will take $20,000 and have this perverted, skewed ass surgery and pay somebody who don't care about you. They shipping you in and
I was
out.
gonna say
Yeah,
something, but
just
I
I would say
can't
Say
try
it, though.
try
I
first.
can't. You
Yeah.
killed it.
Definitely try the hard work first.
Okay.
All right. It's been a great episode.
Oh man, amazing.
Fitness 2021 with Monet.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having
Miss
me.
Monet. On behalf of all of us here at Straight Up TV, thank you for coming and giving us your time. Miss Monet, while we have the camera on you, can you give our listeners or watchers your contact information if they want to reach out to you, have a question, or want to require your services?
Okay, so I have 2 Instagrams. The first Instagram is House of Monet. That's HOUSE of MONET. But when it comes to my fitness page, just solely focused on fitness, that is Motivate by Monet.
Okay.
Again, MONET. So House of Monet and Motivate by Monet.
For sure.
I run both, and I respond to both. Email is motivatebymonet@gmail.com.
Now, do you follow back?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
I do. Okay. Well, depending on who you
Yeah,
are.
who you are. Who you are.
Hey, don't jump in them DMs talking about, hey, man, I need a trainer.
Hey,
What's
so
up?
I need to be motivation. I need to be motivated.
motivated.
How
What's
can
up,
you
Monet?
help me, Monet? What's your rate, Monet?
She probably won't write you back.
That's how you know he ain't nothing but an F boy. He come in talking about money, thinking he's smart.
Right,
something.
right.
What's your rate though, nigga? You ain't even answering the right questions. Get out of
The
here.
thing is, oh yeah, I need
What's
that,
your
I
rate
need
though?
that,
You ain't
yeah.
even
She
get
giving
out
out
of
all
here.
the secrets that y'all shouldn't
Nah,
say.
ain't no secret. It's
No,
it need to be
it's
exposed.
It's some people don't know better. They really don't.
Yeah.
They really don't.
well,
So
I
that's
don't
why
blame
they-
them. They
do
may
better,
hit
they
up
do
another
better.
trainer and just give them
It
what
works
they
for
want.
them.
Yeah,
But
you're
not
right.
me.
Not I.
PSA.
All right. Thanks
Not
for
me.
tuning in.
Peace.
This is the end of the episode.
Like, cut it.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and comment and like. All right. Peace.
Bye.